This cop thought he was just going to put another black guy in his place. Little did he know, he was about to face Mike Tay Son, a world champion boxer, ready to tear him apart. And when things didn't go his way, the real fight kicked off right in front of everyone. You won't believe what happened next. Yo, what's up? Name's Mike, 58. Yeah, I don't look like much right now, just rocking some sweats and a hoodie, grabbing snacks on a random Tuesday afternoon. But here's the kicker. I'm a world champion boxer. Nah, I'm not one of those wannabe tough guys you see flexing on Instagram. I'm the real deal. But guess what? None of that matters when you're a black dude in a small-town parking lot. People see what they want to see, and right now, this cop over there? Yeah. He's already pegged me for trouble before I even open my mouth. It's like the moment I step out of that store, everything changes. My identity doesn't matter. My past doesn't matter. They don't see Mike Tay Son, the champ. They see a black guy, and that's enough for him to think he's got the upper hand. So there I am, minding my own damn business, when I catch him out of the corner of my eye. Officer Powertrip is already sizing me up, like he's just waiting for an excuse. I can feel his eyes burning a hole in the back of my head as I stroll to my car. The guy's got that look on his face. The kind that says he's just itching to make today a little more difficult than it needs to be. Typical, right? I've been through this nonsense before, but today, something's off. I can feel it in my gut. This time, it's not just a regular power trip. This cop's looking for a reason to make an example of me, and I can't help but wonder why. But today? Oh man, today's about to take a turn. Stepping out of the store with a bag of chips and a soda, I spot the cop's patrol car parked right across from me. The officer's leaning against the hood, arms crossed, eyes locked on me like he's got nothing better to do than play the hero in this sleepy little town. I shrug it off. I know the drill. I've been through this countless times, and it's usually nothing. A stare, a few words, maybe a badge flexing. I keep walking. But something about the way this guy's staring feels off. It's not the usual, I'm just doing my job look. Nah, this is different. It's the kind of look that says, I'm about to make your day real difficult, and you better not blink the wrong way. Something in his eyes gives it away. He's got a chip on his shoulder, and he's just waiting for an excuse to take it out on me. Here we go again, I think to myself. I feel that familiar tension building up. It's like déjà vu, but I don't have the luxury of just ignoring it. This time, it's not just about me, it's about how he's looking at me. I feel that familiar itch under my skin. I've been through worse, no doubt. Hell, I've faced guys twice this cop's size in the ring. But this is different. It ain't about skill or strength. This is about power. And this dude, he's dying to flex his badge, show me who's boss, like he's got something to prove. He doesn't even try to hide it. The guy's got that I'm about to ruin your day energy right from the jump. He steps out of his car slow, deliberate, like he's walking into some Wild West showdown. I'm just standing there with my bag of chips and soda trying to keep it cool. Really? This guy's about to make me the center of his little power trip? The whole thing's ridiculous. But it's also way too familiar. I've been here before and I know how this goes. One wrong move and this cop is going to take me for something I'm not. But I'm not giving him that satisfaction. Next episode of Parking Lot Drama, right? Hey boy, what's that in your pockets? His voice is all gruff, like he's auditioning for a bad cop movie. I raise an eyebrow, not really in the mood for games, but I keep it cool. It's just snacks, man. Got the receipt right here. We good? But nah, Officer Powertrip's not here for peaceful resolutions. This guy's itching for a scene, looking to make something out of nothing. Don't get smart with me, son, he sneers. I said show me what you got. Like this dude's about to crack some major snack-stealing ring. Real Sherlock Holmes vibes. I pull out the receipt and my chips slow and steady, not wanting to give him any reason to escalate this, but knowing that any second he could take this to the next level. I pull the receipt and chips out slow, because we all know how fast this can go sideways. He glances at the receipt, but the smirk on his face tells me he's not done. What, you got nothing better to do than loiter around here? Or maybe you're up to something worse. Petty theft? Or something bigger? Oh, I see how it is. He's fishing for trouble, trying to get me riled up. Classic. He thinks he's got the upper hand, trying to stir the pot just enough to get a reaction from me, but I've seen this act before. They think they're in charge, like I'm just another guy they can push around. He steps closer, invading my space like he's about to pull out the handcuffs over some chips and soda. The whole I'm in charge and you're nobody routine. Cute. But this situation? Yeah, it's heating up. I can feel the tension building, and I know this could go one of two ways. Either he backs down, or this turns into something neither of us are going to forget. I can feel that familiar tension creeping up my spine. The same feeling I get when I know something's about to break. And now? Oh, now we're getting to the juicy part. This cop? He's not even trying to hide it anymore. It's clear. He's looking for any excuse to throw me in cuffs. He puffs out his chest, giving me that I'm the law around here speech. Like it's 1955 and I'm supposed to just nod and say yes, sir. Like I'm supposed to play the part of the obedient one, but I'm not that guy. I know your type, he spits, eyes narrowing like he's got me all figured out. Wandering around here, acting like the rules don't apply. Think you're going to play the victim card? Not on my watch. I see it now. He's trying to make me the problem, trying to put me in my place. Boy, I'll show you who's in charge, and I'll do it by the book. I take a deep breath, trying not to let this dude get under my skin. But let's be real. He's pushing all the right buttons. I've seen this act before. It's not about what you've done. Nah, it's about who they think you are. And this guy, he thinks I'm just another black guy with an attitude, someone who needs to be put in his place. Classic. Part of me wants to laugh right in his face. I mean, really? You're going to lecture Mike Tay Son, the former world champion boxer, on how the world works? But I know better. I've been around long enough to know that one wrong move, one wrong word, and this guy will have me face down on the pavement, all because he thinks he's teaching me a lesson. The pavement. All because he thinks he's teaching me a lesson. I try to keep it together. Look, officer, I start, keeping my voice as calm as possible, even though my fists are itching to say otherwise. I'm just here to grab some snacks. You got the receipt, so what's the issue? But he's not listening. He's already decided how this ends. And the way he's talking? Yeah, this guy's looking to make an example out of me, like he's some kind of hero in his own little power trip fantasy. Don't play dumb with me, boy, he snaps, stepping closer, invading my space like he owns it. I can feel the tension rising. He's not here for the truth. He's here to prove something, to make me the villain in his story. But he's about to find out he's messing with the wrong guy. You think you're clever, huh? Walking around here thinking you're above the law? Man, it's taking everything in me not to roll my eyes right in his face. I've seen worse than this dude in the octagon. But the game here, it's different. This isn't about skill, power, or strength. One wrong word, one twitch too many, and he's got all the power. That's the real fight. It's not fists, it's control. And I'm not about to give him what he wants. Not yet. But make no mistake, this circus? Yeah, it's about to hit the fan. This cop? He's done playing Mr. Nice Guy. Not that he was ever trying to be nice in the first place. The mask is slipping now and I can see it. He's no longer pretending to be the peacekeeper. He's ready to go all in, and I'm not sure how far he's willing to take this. But I know one thing. He's about to regret underestimating me. He was never trying to be nice in the first place. Seeing that I'm not giving him a reason to slap cuffs on me, he decides to skip the formalities. Dude grabs my shoulder, rough as hell, and tries to shove me up against the car like I'm some criminal straight out of a bad cop drama. You deaf or just dumb? He shouts, his breath hot and foul in my face. I said hands on the hood. Instinct kicks in. I've been in enough fights to know when someone's making their move, when they're trying to control the situation. My body reacts before my mind even catches up. I sidestep his grab, slick and quick, because there's no way in hell I'm letting this guy manhandle me like that. That and the look on his face? Oh, he's pissed. This dude thought he had me right where he wanted me, but now he's realizing this isn't going to be as easy as bullying some kid on the street. Not today. Not today, officer, I mutter under my breath. I know what's coming next. He's not going to let this slide. Sure enough, he whips out his baton, like he's about to star in his own action flick. Oh, so we're doing this now? The tension's thick enough to cut with a knife. I can feel the adrenaline pumping, rushing through my veins. This guy? He thinks he's got control, but in reality, he's about to find out exactly how wrong he is, but he has no idea who he's dealing with. I can see it in his eyes, the twitch of excitement, like he's been waiting all day for this moment. He's ready to swing, thinking he's about to teach me a lesson. But I've dodged heavier hits from real pros in the ring. This guy? He's about to find out this isn't going to be as easy as he thinks. And here's the kicker. I know if I hit back, even in self-defense, this situation's going to explode. Headlines tomorrow. World champion boxer Mike Tay Son assaults officer. Nah, I'm not giving him I stay loose, watching his every movement, staying one step ahead. The baton? It's not a game changer for me. What he doesn't know is that I've dealt with worse in the ring. His swings won't land, but if he makes a move, this is about control, not just fists. This baton, it's not scaring anyone who's taken punches from trained killers. But what this cop doesn't get? He's seconds away from realizing just how badly he's underestimated me. All right, enough's enough. This dude's waving that baton like he's auditioning for Cops Gone Wild, and I'm just standing here like, bro, do you even know who you're messing with? I see the swing coming before he even winds up. Muscle memory kicks in. I've been in enough scrapes to know how this game's played. Before he even realizes what's happening, I've snatched the baton right out of his hand like it's my morning warm-up. Whoa, what the? The look on his face? Pure gold. The look on his face? Pure gold. He stumbles back, trying to process how he just got disarmed faster than he could say freeze. I could almost laugh if the situation wasn't so heated. This cop thought he was in control, but now he's scrambling, eyes wide, like he just realized he picked a fight with the wrong guy. You crazy? He barks, trying to play tough again, but I can see the cracks in his bravado. The panic is creeping in. Dude thought he was the lion, but turns out he's been messing with a tiger all along. He fumbles for his cuffs, but I know it's too late. He's already lost, like that's going to do something. Oh, now we're doing that? Cool, let's turn this into a circus then. He lunges at me, cuffs out, but I'm already one step ahead. I dodge his clumsy tackle like we're back in the octagon. It's almost laughable. He's acting like he's in control, but I can feel the confidence in me growing with every move he makes. Nice try, officer, I say with a grin, ducking under him with ease. This isn't even a fight. It's just sad. He's swinging wildly now, desperate to regain control of a situation that was never in his hands. All that badge waving, all that tough guy training, and yet he's out here flailing like he's never thrown a punch in his life. It's almost embarrassing. I can see the panic creeping in. He thought he was the lion, prowling around with power, but now he's dealing with a tiger. I've been in the ring with the best, taking hits that would knock most people out cold. But this guy? He's out of his depth and he's starting to realize it. I'm not just dodging his swings, I'm making him look foolish. With every move, I'm showing him how outmatched he really is. He thought he was the one in control, but now, I've got the reins. Now we've drawn a crowd. People are watching, some with their phones out, capturing every second of this mess. I can hear the whispers, the gasps, the excitement building around us. It's almost like they've forgotten that this isn't some show or fight. It's real life. But I stay focused. This isn't about showing off or giving them a spectacle. This is about making sure this cop doesn't do something really stupid, like pull his gun. The last thing I need is for this to escalate into something deadly because he's too prideful to back off. I pivot, sidestepping another lunge. He nearly trips over his own feet, and I've got him so off balance it's embarrassing. I can't help but think. This is what happens when someone who's never had to think on their feet faces someone who's been in the trenches, taking hits for a living. The guy's flailing, and it's so far from a fair fight it's not even funny. At least now he knows he's not in charge of this little dance anymore. He thought he had the power, but he's the one looking foolish. Just when I think this circus couldn't get any wilder, out of nowhere, a woman steps into the scene, her phone raised like she's about to live stream the whole thing. And then, out of nowhere, this lady steps out of the store, phone in hand like she's about to live stream the next viral moment. "Yo, what the heck is going on here?" she yells, loud enough for half the block to hear. Now don't get me wrong, I was handling the situation just fine. I knew what I was doing, staying calm, keeping control. But nothing changes the game like a phone camera pointed right at you. And boy, did it shake things up. The cop freezes mid-step. His eyes dart to the lady like he's seen a ghost. It hits him. He's not just screwing with me anymore. Now the whole internet's got front row seats. For a moment I can almost feel the shift in the air. His bravado is gone. The stakes just went up. What was just a petty power trip is now a public spectacle. And I can see it in his eyes. He's realizing this isn't going to end how he thought. This isn't just about me anymore. He's about to be the one everyone's watching. To his little power trip, you can almost see the gears grinding in his head, trying to figure out how to get out of this mess without looking like the villain he's clearly been playing. But me, I'm cool as a cucumber. I've been in high-pressure situations before, and I'm not about to give this dude any more ammo. The second I see that phone, I know exactly what the play is. Keep it chill. Stay collected. Let him dig his own grave. There's no need for me to go UFC on him when the court of public opinion is about to do it for me. Everything's cool, officer. I throw it out there, calm as ever, knowing full well that things are anything but cool. But I'm not about to let him see that. I've got this. And now, all I have to do is let the situation play out. The crowd, the phone cameras, it's all on him. He's the one making the choices now. But cool. The lady's zooming in, making sure she gets every last second of this showdown. At this point, we might as well be starring in our own reality show. The cop's sweating now, literally. The baton he was waving around like it was some kind of toy a second ago, now it's just dead weight in his hand. He takes a shaky breath, probably wishing he could go back 5 minutes and rethink every decision that got him here. Too late, pal. He tries to square up again, but you can see the hesitation. He's caught. He knows it. I know it. Hell, the whole parking lot knows it. The game has changed, and now he's just trying to salvage what little control he has left. But it's obvious. He's lost. And I'm just here watching him unravel, waiting for him to admit it. Just like everyone else around us is. The game's changed, and his badge doesn't mean jack when there's a camera rolling. Meanwhile, I just stand there, cool and collected, watching him unravel. The dude wanted a show, and now he's got one. Just not the one he expected. Oh man, here it comes, the moment every wannabe tough guy dreads. The cop's still trying to act like he's got control, puffing out his chest and throwing those weak orders around. But the woman with the camera? She's had enough of his act. She steps up, phone still recording, and yells, "Yo, do you even know who this is?" It hits him like a ton of bricks. The reality of the situation just slaps him across the face. This isn't just some random guy. This isn't some easy target for him to bully around. At this point, I'm just standing there, hands in my pockets, watching the whole thing play out. This cop thought he was about to be the big hero, putting another troublemaker in his place. Spoiler alert, buddy, you picked the wrong guy. "That's Mike Tay Son," she shouts, her voice echoing through the parking lot. "He's a world champion boxer. You just messed with a pro fighter." I swear the look on the cop's face is priceless. He freezes mid-motion, like someone just hit pause on his brain for a split second. I can almost see him trying to process what just happened, like his whole world just flipped upside down. His eyes dart around like he's searching for a way to save face, but it's too late. His bravado's shattered, and the truth's out there now. It hits him like his whole world's been flipped upside down. Reality check. You didn't just harass some random guy. You picked a fight with someone who could literally fold you like a lawn chair. But I played nice. I didn't need to do any of that. You can see it in his eyes, the moment he realizes he's about to be the star of the internet's next viral sensation. His grip on the cuffs loosens, like they suddenly weigh 1,000 pounds. He knows it's game over. All those heroics he had planned? Yeah, they just went straight down the drain. The crowd's buzzing now, phones out, catching every awkward second of this disaster. The guy thought he was the hero of the story. Turns out, he's the joke, capturing every awkward second of this disaster. The cop looks around, realizing he's cornered. No backup, no way out. Slowly, and I mean slowly, he releases his hold on the cuffs. The dude's sweating bullets, backing up like he's trying to fade into the background. Too late for that, my guy. He takes a shaky step back, eyes darting from me to the crowd. I can almost see the panic in his eyes, probably praying that someone's going to tell him this is all a bad dream. But nope, this is real life. His 5 seconds of power trip just got canceled. And me? I'm standing there, arms crossed, calm as ever, watching him crumble. He thought he had control, but now? Now I'm the one with the upper hand. I'm standing there, arms crossed, smirking. Didn't even have to throw a punch. By the next morning, the video's blowing up all over the internet. I mean full-on viral. You can't scroll through your feed without seeing cop gets checked by world champion boxer trending. People are eating it up. Clips, memes, reaction videos, it's everywhere. The whole world's watching this clown fumble around like he's never dealt with a real man before. And honestly, couldn't have happened to a more deserving guy. This wasn't just about me putting him in his place. This was about making sure everyone saw what happens when someone abuses their power and gets caught. News outlets are all over it. Officer power trip suspended, pending investigation. I can't help but think, this is bigger than just one cop. It's a wake-up call for everyone who thinks they can walk around with a badge and a chip on their shoulder. And as for me, I didn't have to lift a finger. The world took care of that for me. Yeah, buddy, that's what happens when you try to flex on someone and get caught. They had no choice but to pull him off the streets. Can't have Mr. Hero out here throwing his weight around like he's untouchable, not after that performance. But for me, this ain't just about one cop with a bruised ego. Nah, this whole thing goes deeper. That dude's just a symptom of a bigger problem, something I've seen over and over again. People like him, hiding behind their badges, thinking they can walk all over anyone they please. I dodged a bullet this time, but there are way too many people who don't get that chance. Too many who get steamrolled by the system. It's not just about the physical fight. It's about the fight we all face every day, against a system that's built to keep some of us down. Too many people get steamrolled by the system, simply because of the color of their skin. But I'm not about to let this fade into the background. I won't let this story become just another piece of yesterday's news. I can't stand by and let that happen, not when it's bigger than me, bigger than this cop. It's about something that's been ignored for way too long. So, I start speaking up. I reach out to every media outlet that'll listen, sharing what went down, but it's not just about getting clicks. I'm not in this for the fame. This is about pointing to the real problem, the systemic racism, the abuse of power that keeps people down. This wasn't just some random cop making a mistake. No, this is a daily reality for countless black men who find themselves in situations just like this, every single day. But they don't have a camera to catch it. They don't have the platform or the voice to speak out. They don't have a world champion boxer standing behind them to make sure their stories get heard. They're left voiceless, caught in a system that's designed to keep them in line. But not me. Not this time. I'm using my voice, my platform, to make sure people hear the truth. This fight, it's bigger than just me, and it's about damn time we start talking about it. They don't just back down. Suddenly, this isn't just a viral video. It's a movement. People are waking up realizing that this parking lot drama, it's not some isolated incident. It's a snapshot of what's been happening forever. But now, we've got eyes on it. Now we've got people talking, and that's a start. The cops suspended, maybe even fired down the line. But for me, this isn't the end. No, it's only the beginning. This isn't just about the fight I didn't have to throw that day. This is about the fight we all have to keep fighting, every single day. Because it's bigger than one cop, bigger than one incident. It's about the countless others who don't get a chance to stand up, the ones who don't have the platform or the voice to make it count. This isn't just my fight, it's all of ours. And if this moment helps spark a change, then that's something worth more than any title or fight I've ever had. It's about making sure we're all heard, making sure no one is silenced just because of who they are. And I'm not stopping here. I won't. Thank you for listening to the whole story. Have a good day.